I've been on my fitness journey for over 2 years, and my workout consistency has been great, alhamdulillah. And throughout my whole fitness journey, there has been, of course, some days where I didn't really feel like hitting a workout. There were days where like I was sleepy. There were days where I was lazy, right? So of course, just had to keep pushing. Another example is daily uploads. If you remember, back in the days, I used to do like 2 to 1 video per week, right? But now I'm doing daily uploads. I've missed a day or two like with my daily uploads, but I've been doing daily uploads consistently, alhamdulillah. But if you compare the two, me posting 1 or 2 videos per week and me posting daily, of course, posting daily is way harder and more discomfortable, but I just keep pushing. Another example, I've recently started scheduling my day. If you know my story, I've knew about scheduling your day since 2022, right? Ever since I've started some improvement, but I've been really like trying away from it. It's hard, right? Like a bit pretty discomfortable for me. I just kept running away from it because it's really easy just to let the day flow, do whatever. It's kind of productive. I just have my habit track and just do the habits whenever I feel like. Right? But like when you have a scheduled routine, it's a bit harder. It's not really a bit harder, but like it makes execution effortless. But I didn't really understand that point until recently when I had like a L day, for example, back in like a couple days ago on Monday, 18th of November. I had a really bad day. My time management was an L, right? I hit my workout really late. I was really sleepy. I barely studied. It was like a total L day, right? At that day, I had learned that routine or scheduling your day is freedom in a sense. In this video, I'm going to share with you 2 traits and a bonus trait that separates the average mediocre person from the successful person. So let's get into it. Now, the biggest difference between the average mediocre person and the successful person is that successful people do things that most people, like the average people, aren't willing to do. For example, and a great example is scheduling your day. Then that's like in a different sense, right? Because back in the day, I just really hated the idea of scheduling my day. I wanted to be like free and creative and all this, but I was just coping. And I knew that the lethal entrepreneurs were scheduling out their day. The productive people were scheduling out their day. The most productive, like the best tool to productivity is scheduling out your day. But I was just coping, I was just running away from it. So you have to understand that the successful people and the people on top when it comes to like productivity in that sense is that they schedule out their day. And I was just running far away from it. And I knew it. And bro, I got this trait from this book, Built for Stealth by Scott Allen. And when I exactly read that statement, I instantly knew it was scheduling out your day. Like that was for me. I was always running away from it, right? And that's what like, separated me from the productive people, right? Now, without even realizing it, I was actually like applying this trait to myself, especially when it came to working out. I wasn't really like the other people. Most people would quit when it comes to exams and all that, but I was still going. For example, I have my this term exams, like the final exams for this term. I'm still working out. So you see, it's like my final year, but I'm still doing it. The second trait that separates the successful people from the mediocre people is that the time between an idea and taking action. If you look at successful people, the time they get an idea and the time they take action is very small. That time period is very small. But if you compare to the average mediocre person, it's like this much. He keeps thinking, overthinking, and like procrastinating. And I'm a victim of this. I keep procrastinating. Like when I get an idea to do something new, I keep procrastinating on it. I keep like overthinking about it and not take action. But like I do take action, but like the time between the idea and taking action is a bit too far. I've tried applying this trait multiple times, and I realized that it's a bit hard because like sometimes it's like uncertainty because you get an idea, you're not sure of this idea, but like you take action. If you can make this like gap as small as possible, that's the best case scenario. And lastly, the last trait or mindset that separates successful people from mediocre people is that they know that the way to make astronomical progress is by being under pressure, is by being under discomfort, right? Because let's think about it. The most growth happens when you're under discomfort, right? For example, we're doing bicep curls, right? We're pushing and pushing and pushing. When do you make the most progress? Is it at the first 3 reps or is it at the last 2 reps when you're dying, basically? It's always the last steps that count. Those couple reps don't really count because the real growth happens at the last reps when your muscle is having micro tears, right? So, bro, try to apply all of these traits, and inshallah, it will change your life. And if you're looking for like middleman and self improvement, join the Brotherhood. Link in the description. Thank you for watching. Take action. Assalamu alaikum.